tee it up. And the Buffaloes will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Houston's offense comes onto the field first today. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. It seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today if they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties. This dude makes defenses look silly.
A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Broussard. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cougars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated. They better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
To the air, it's Wegman. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
The give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
The give on the counter. Made a defender miss. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
There is a sense of urgency happening right now on defense. Backed up, close to their end zone on that third down. They stop the run. They stuff it. Now setting up fourth.
He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3. So Colorado's offense will have its first possession of the game. A matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew that they were going to be facing two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Looking to pass. It's Salter. Under fire. Got it behind the line. It's Hayden. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught close to the marker, it's Broussard. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. In the red area, it's Sanford. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Got his man quickly. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And the point after is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fights off a defender. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Red pass is complete. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds a little space. Across the 25. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Buffs. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Throws to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Connors. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. First down here for the offense. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the first down. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Looking for a push on fourth down. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston.
Fourth and short, a lot of times you know what's coming. I know what's coming. Who's going to be more physical? They give it to the running back. O-line does their job. Nice pickup on fourth and short.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, you get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Wegman. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Pressure coming. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now on the move. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
Hey, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Makes the catch. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line.
And the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. But I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. Finds the tight end. At midfield, he's got room. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Connors. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Colorado.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Salter. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incompletely. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Welch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I tell you what, if you want to take advantage of great players, instead of focusing on blocking them, run the read option. If that guy's really good, make him make a decision. Does he want to tackle the running back? Does he want to fly upfield? If he does, okay, I'll just pull the football out, all right? Make him make a decision instead of spending resources to block these big guys.
And the Buffaloes are on the move. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cougars come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolute...
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets away from one, finds room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Hey, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll sneak it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've played keep away with the football, but if this defense can make one more stop on 3rd and goal, they might force a field goal attempt. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point.
24, Colorado, 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Welsh. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
To the air, it's Salter. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, and this kick's going to bounce out of bounds at the 30-yard line. What a mistake, and what field position as they take over. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The short hands, it's Johnson. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. And the Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to the run, it's Connors. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one, it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. Touchdown, score points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Back to throw, it's Salter. Gets it to him on the screen. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Miller. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Second down.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
At the 40, there he goes. Oh, the ball's out. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Hayden. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 32 over the Rebels. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finds his man. It's Connors. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Does a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Leaves it with the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. A little screen to the running back. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability, and whether or not the defense can stop them, they got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Salter. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need 1 more yard on 3rd down. He'll go to the sneak.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep.
Touchdown, Cougar. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Houston, 38. Colorado.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late in the game. Play big zone coverages, keep the ball in front of you, and tackle the ball carrier inbounds.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Back to throw, it's Salter. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him this time. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. Makes the grab, past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go. Looking to throw. It's Wegman. Going to take a shot at this DB. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense comes...